am unstoppable. I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable. Well. We're back again with another fucking video, baby. And you already know what it is. Mr. Visions is back in the building. But there's one thing that you forgot, guys. My slogan. Look, stop all that killing and watch some what? Videos with me, baby. Come on now. Let's get it. Man, we're about to get into this one video. And you know what it is, man. I'm a WWE fan, man. I am a WWE fucking fan. All right, bro. We have 10 WWE signs that were 100% pointless. That sucks. And I think there was some of them. I can't name one right now, but it's in my head. But I feel like it's on this list. I probably if it pops up, I feel like it's on this list. But for me, when it comes to pointless, bro, like signs that was just pointless, I was like, oh my gosh, what was the point of this freaking thing? Like WWE sometimes is cringe, it's cheesiness. I'll be like, yo, I don't even want to watch it. Like I think what was pointless was if it's on this list, I don't know. I think it was Jinder Mahal. I don't know. It might. It might be Jinder Mahal. I have no idea, but let's see what happens. You know, that's all I can think in my head. But other than that, man, before we get into this video, wait a minute. Woo! Oh, oh God! Hold on, bro. Oh shoot! Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Let's get into this video. Oh God.
WWE signs a wrestler. The aim is always to maximize their potential and hopefully reap the financial rewards of their investment. While some WWE signings pay off in a huge way, with names such as Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles, and even Logan Paul all exceeding
I would say Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal. Yes, Jinder Mahal.
expectations, sometimes signings just don't live up to their potential. Whilst on occasion this can be the wrestler's fault, as the wrestler in question
Ronda Rousey. No,
just isn't as good as the WWE thinks they are, it can often be down to WWE being unable to book and present the wrestler correctly. Join us now as WrestleMania looks at 10 of the most pointless WWE signings ever. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, WrestleMania Shorts. Number 10, The Public Enemy. In 1999, WWE decided to sign the popular tag team known as The Public Enemy. The duo consists of Johnny Grunge and Rocco Rock, were well established in the wrestling world, so this was a great opportunity for WWE to elevate their tag division. Unfortunately, their run in the company would be a total flop, as they weren't accepted backstage, and this stemmed from the fact that the two chose to sign for WCW over WWE in the mid-90s. Their brief run fell apart when, during a match with the APA, the two decided they wanted to change the match finish just before they went through the curtain. This bold move didn't sit well with anyone, especially the APA, who virtually turned the match into a shoot. Vince McMahon's reaction to the Public Enemy's act of defiance wasn't great either, as McMahon reportedly was done with the duo following the incident and they would be released shortly after. Number 9, Karma. WWE decided to sign Karma, aka Awesome.
I was scared of that big bitch. That big bitch scared the fuck out of me. I didn't know what the fuck was wrong with her. This Kim out here just coming out like this. Bro, she looked like the Undertaker's girlfriend. I ain't gonna lie, low key.
Fans were elated. Karma was a massive star in TNA, and everyone hoped that WWE would finally take the women's division seriously. To WWE's credit, they managed to legitimately create a buzz not just around Karma, but also the entire women's division. However, it quickly fell apart. She would announce her pregnancy on Raw, and this meant that she was forced to take a step back from the squared circle. It was such a shame, as Karma's exciting run had to come to an end, and whilst fans were happy for her, there was also hope that she would eventually return for another full-time run, but this never materialized.
Damn.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this first.
Number 8, Giant Silver. On paper, it looked like Giant Silver was going to be a great signing for WWE. He had the size, presence, and Vince McMahon was no doubt going to try and make him a main event attraction. He would become a member of the Oddities faction, but whenever he wrestled, he was quickly exposed as he was appalling in the ring. He had no notable matches and he lacked confidence when he was forced to do anything physical. He'd be released in 1999, making Silver's run a complete waste of time. Number 7, Eva Marie. Eva Marie's first run in WWE didn't exactly light the world on fire.
She was fine for me, honey. I said, ooh, Heavenly Father, woo. Hey, all she needed to do was probably get butt naked. I think all the people would have just stand up for her. I was like, yep, Heavenly Father, I'm telling you.
She was poor in the ring, and while she was somewhat over with the audience, it would certainly be argued that she had go-away heat. Years after her initial run, WWE made the bold and controversial decision to rehire Marie. It wasn't clear why this was happening, as the women's division was filled with outstanding workers, and Marie wasn't going to elevate the division in any way, shape, or form.
Low key, I think WWE turned her into a porn star, because I don't know what the hell they did with her. But I would love to. I'm on camera, am I? I would love to massage those ankles for her. This is only for PG people. Massage those ankles for her. So I would love to massage those ankles and play a couple rounds with her in the bed. Yeah, let me just continue.
Fans hoped that she had improved in the ring, but they were all wrong, and if anything, due to the improvements in the women's division, her weaknesses came up even more noticeable. She had some atrocious matches, and she even managed to have a SummerSlam match with Alexa Bliss, which was found at the top of several worst matches of 2021 lists. She would eventually be released by the company, leaving everyone to collectively wonder why this second run needed to happen. Number 6, Lord Tensai. Due to Matt Bloom making a name for himself in Japan, WWE decided to bring Bloom back into the company in
I thought he was still working with WWE, wasn't he? I don't know. Let me see.
2012. Bloom would become Lord Tensai, and for the most part, his prior work as Albert and A-Train would get retconned, and instead, WWE acted like Tensai was a completely new entity. This character flopped almost immediately, and even though WWE allowed him to propel up the card, defeating legends such as John Cena, the crowd wanted no part of Tensai's main event push. He'd be heckled with chants of Albert, and this led to WWE having no choice but to derail his push. Just a few months into Tensai's return, he would be relegated to the lower mid card, and before fans knew it, he was in a comedic tag team with Brodus Clay. That just says everything, doesn't it? Number 5, Sin Cara. In February 2011, a WWE...
That, I missed that, bro. Sin Cara was actually athletic. I thought they was going to use him almost like Ray, but I guess not.
WWE held a press conference in Mexico City to announce the signing of Sin Cara. Sin Cara, who used the name of Mystico in other promotions, was a big deal within the wrestling world, and WWE hoped that he could potentially be the next Rey Mysterio. Sin Cara had problems almost immediately in WWE, as he couldn't grasp the WWE style. This led to a lot of his matches having severe botches, and the casual WWE audience was struggling to see what all the fuss was about. They would pair Sin Cara in matches with talented wrestlers such as Chavo Guerrero and even Daniel Bryan, but the connection with this audience simply wasn't there. They persisted with Sin Cara's push, but over time, he seemed to stop caring, and his in-ring work seemed to regress even further. Eventually, he was moved down the card, and by 2014, he had parted ways with the company. He likes to claim that WWE wouldn't let him keep his original style, and this was a major factor in why the character flopped. But WWE were yet to give up on the Sin Cara persona that they created, as they decided to give the character to Hunico, who would go on to portray the character for several years. Number 4, Buff Bagwell. Buff Bagwell had all the tools to be a major player in WWE. Following WWE acquiring WCW in 2001, Bagwell was a hot commodity for WWE, as the WWE fanbase wanted to see Bagwell on Raw and SmackDown. Unfortunately, his run was unbelievably bad, as he rubbed virtually everyone up the wrong way. He would have a main event match on Raw with Booker T, and the match was so poorly received, heavily influenced WWE's decision to cut ties with Bagwell. He would also have a confrontation with Shane Helms, which Bagwell was said to have instigated. Helms had fit into the WWE family perfectly, and was said to be insanely popular backstage, so naturally, Bagwell was going to take most of the heat. According to Jim Ross on his podcast, Bagwell just wasn't the right fit for WWE.
Well, Buff just thought he had a higher opinion of his work than Vince did. And, I've become the bad guy because I'm the middleman.
So just if this pops up, then I would say Elias. I don't know, because I mean Elias was kind of pointless too, but we have to see what's going on.
And I'm the guy that delivers the bad news or the good news at times. But I don't hold any animosity to this day on Mark Bagwell whatsoever. I saw where he had a car wreck and it was involving, I think, drinking maybe. He just wasn't a good fit, Conrad, and that partying lifestyle. We're trying to distance ourselves a little bit from that if we could.
Damn.
And again, Vince just didn't see the money in Mark that Mark saw it himself.
Number 3, Nathan Jones. Nathan Jones was given every tool imaginable to succeed. Upon debuting, he was immediately thrown into a storyline with The Undertaker, and this was a clear sign that
if you've been injured in a car accident, don't call an attorney.
I don't
Use
care.
this AI app instead. That's what
WWE expected big things from Jones. The problem was that Jones just wasn't great in the ring, and whilst he had the size, he lacked the charisma, and fans just cheered him due to him being associated with Taker. Jones was initially going to be set for a major WrestleMania match, as he was going to team with the Dead Man to take on Big Show and A-Train at WrestleMania 19. However, due to Jones not being ready for such a high-profile matchup, WWE ruled it would be better off if Undertaker wrestled in a handicap match instead. Eventually, Jones had enough of the WWE lifestyle, and during a tour of Australia, Jones decided to stay home and never return to the company. They had wasted so much of their resources on him, and it's crazy to think how much the Undertaker rub would have benefited someone else who had genuine love and passion for pro wrestling. Number 2, Scott Steiner. In 2002, WWE decided to re-sign Scott Steiner. Steiner had made a name for himself as a single star in WCW, and he was arguably one of the biggest names in pro wrestling. Steiner would instantly be positioned in the main event scene, and WWE saw dollar signs with a feud with Triple H over on Raw. Unfortunately, the feud flopped in the worst way imaginable. Steiner's in-ring work had regressed to such a level that he could barely have passable matches, and the crowd began to vocally turn on him. Steiner would go from having a back-to-back world title matches on pay-per-view to being absent from WrestleMania 19. Following WrestleMania, Steiner would be cemented in the mid-card, where he would remain until he departed WWE the following year. And number 1, Cain Velasquez. Cain Velasquez's WWE run was doomed from the start, as they made a...
That was the most stupidest, pointless thing on earth. The nigga really just signed the paper just to get his ass whooped by Brock Lesnar. I said, what the hell I'm watching? Like, literally, bro. It was nothing but 5 minutes in the goddamn ring with this guy.
Complete blunder during his debut. He would debut just after Brock Lesnar had squashed Kofi Kingston to win the WWE title, and this was a move which made fans insanely angry, and WWE...
I don't know which one I was more pissed at. This or Kofi Kingston? Nah, Kofi Kingston, bro. I'm black. I'm sorry. I gotta stick with my people. I was pissed at Kofi Kingston. I mean, I was pissed at Brock Lesnar, man. I was hoping for a fighting chance. It was nothing but 3 seconds. Not even 3 seconds. It was 1 second. I was just pissed. I was like, what the hell I'm watching, bro? This does not make sense.
Believe that debuting Velasquez would make everything okay. Fans had no interest in seeing the former UFC star, and they were collectively bewildered why Velasquez was even signed to the company. He would face Lesnar at the Crown Jewel pay-per-view, and it lasted just over a minute before he tapped out. He was immediately released, meaning he only had one official match on pay-per-view. At one stage, WWE were planning to bring in Velasquez as a surprise in the Royal Rumble, but in a bizarre move, Velasquez decided to tell everyone what WWE were planning, so they had no choice but to scrap the plans. He was a complete waste of time and money, and it highlighted how out of touch WWE management were by thinking that fans wanted to see Velasquez as a top star in the company. But there you have it, folks, 10 of the most pointless WWE signings ever. Be sure to leave your comments down below. I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Wrestling content. Hell no, bro. Hey, man, to be honest with you, I thought Jinder Mahal was basically pointless, man, because it was no point in even putting the champion belts on this guy. I remember, the thing is, I didn't even watch that on live. I never watched it on live. The thing is, when I was little, because my mom couldn't afford the how you say, the pay-per-views or whatever. And mostly what happened was, I remember I was getting ready for WWE. I was ready for this, and I guess I was kind of late. I was late, so I was like, all right, bro. I was late to WWE, but I was like, it is what it is. Out of nowhere, I turned to the channel, WWE SmackDown. All I see, Jinder Mahal's music. I see it hits, and I'm like, what the heck just happened? I'm like, what the heck just happened? I see his ass coming out of the fucking arena to the ring with the WWE champion belt. I was like, what the hell? I don't know what happened on that night, but I was so mad. I was like, you know what? I'm changing the channel. I didn't even watch WWE anymore. I don't even know like the things, guys. I don't even know what I did on that process. I decided to say, I was trying to fight for my brother for the remote. Do y'all remember those days you used to fight for your siblings for the remote? I was trying to fight for my brother for the remote just to watch some WWE because I know he hates WWE. I was just trying to fight, and all I see is that when I saw Jinder Mahal with the WWE champion belt, I was like, you know what? Here you go. You can have it back. It's not even worth it watching WWE anymore, bro. That was just pointless as hell. Like, what was this? What was this? But other than that, guys, if you enjoyed this video, once again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. Like, who was actually pointless to you, bro? Like, leave some, like, who was actually pointless to you? As I said, Jinder Mahal is my number one. But other than that, I see you guys later, and I am peace. I am out. Peace.